everybody, it is Lisa Brown with Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. I may be on just a minute or two early, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm out of breath. Ran downstairs real quick and grabbed my button jar. Emma Grace had it. And so she was going through all my buttons today and was having fun. I was trying to get that red one out of there because we may use that red one. How many of you have 101 things in your craft room and you could sit down at any other time and think of a craft, or you thought of 100 crafts yesterday but you can't think about them today? Well, that was me. I am going to make one of my pizza board signs with a cute stencil, and I've already painted the back of it right here white. Hey Bertha, hey Diane, hey Rita. I was going to go ahead and do a gnome tonight, but there was no way I could get one done in 30 minutes. And we'll do that for another one of our regular DIY lives. But Jeff is outside. Emma's spending the night because my granddaughter is having her adenoids taken out in the morning and tubes put in her ears. So Emma's going to spend the night with us while Layla has surgery. So keep her in your prayers. We'd appreciate it. And this one, we're going to make kind of a farmhouse theme. I decided not to go the Christmas route. We'll do a farmhouse theme sign. And I'm going to go ahead and spray my board here with a little bit of water to make this paint smooth. I'll go over here just a little bit better. Hey, Elsie. Get my glasses on so I can see, and that's not much better there. Hey Gladys, hey Angie. Okay, my brush here's got some hairs on it and I keep picking them off. Let me get it. I got a couple here. Let me get them off here real quick. And I put that one back on. Let's get this side painted and then we'll dry it. And we'll make a cute little sign here. I've been busy all day today getting everybody's orders cut out. Getting them in the mail. Okay, that's just a pretty good little fuzzy brush there. Okay, I'm going to take some more of my paint here. I'm about down to the last of this chalk paint. And when I'm done, I'm going to start making my own again. Mine doesn't get clumpy like this one does and doesn't dry out. Tell you what, this is probably the worst brush I've ever had. There we go. Thought maybe if I made the paint a little looser that it might not pull these hair strands out, but it still is. Jeff took Emma outside and she's in the pool with her cousins. She was excited about going out and swimming because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And it rained on half the town today. It rained on one side of the road, but not the other. Let me get down the sides here. Let me hold this real quick. Okay. Get on my brush strokes here. Make sure I got all my edges. Let's lay this down and let's dry it. I'm going to use my new heat gun. It's really quiet. I was afraid it was going to be loud, but it's nice and quiet. And it doesn't take long to dry either. Hey, Shar. I can see better without those. Hey, Rosemary. Hey, Joyce. I better move my stencil out of the heat. I don't want to mess my stencil up. That's one thing that will ruin your stencils is if you get your heat source really close to them. Then it's gone. Hey, Martha. That is really quiet. Okay, I'm going to use my sanding block, and I'm going to give this just a really light sand on top. Because we're going to age this as well with some glaze. Okay. Let me take my paper towel. I just had them here. Right here they are. Let's see. What time? I can't even read that. I'll have to go back and answer all these questions. I can't see them right now. If I'd have thought I'd have grabbed Jeff's phone, but he had it outside. What kind is my heat gun? I saw that. I got this at Harbor Freight, and this is called a BAUER. And it seems like it's going to be a really good one. It's not loud, that's the good thing. Okay, we're going to take some of my glaze here and use a paper towel. And we're going to glaze this up just a little bit. I'm going to put some water on my paper towel here to help it. And this is just black glaze. You can get black glaze from just about any company. Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Michael's. And I'm just getting a little bit of black on this right here. And I'm just going to come down with some glaze on this and just give it a little bit of just something so it's just not stark white. And I can wipe some of this off with another paper towel if I get too much on here. And we'll take another one here and I'm going to wipe some of it down. And if I get too much, I can just put some water on a clean paper towel and just wipe some of it down. And that'll help. Let me show you what I got right here. You can see where I just glazed that a little bit around the edges. Right there. And we're going to go ahead and do the back too. And I've already sanded it and painted it. And let me get my rag here. See if I've got enough on here to do anything with it. Because you never know, you may like one side a little bit better than you do the other when you're doing stuff like this. I hope everybody was out of the threat of those storms while I was watching TV this morning and saw where it's moving more inward. I think my paper towels just about had it. There we go. I think I'm going to use the other side anyway because I got a little bit too much on this one right here. So that's just an easy fix to do. You can just change your sides, or you could make this a double-sided one if you wanted. See how I'm just taking some of that off where I got too much? Just a little bit of water. There we go. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this side right here. I've already fuzzed up my stencil. And let me show you what it's going to say. I'll put the backing behind it. And it says, "These are the good old days." Okay. We'll just kind of center that on just a little bit. Make sure I get all my bubbles out. And I'm going to go ahead and use some black paste on it. Wow, to the New England area. I know one of our crafter friends, she said that she lives there in Florida, and she said it wasn't as bad as what they thought it was going to be. Just some heavy rain. We may not even go 30 minutes here. We may have a little break in between now and the next one coming on. But these stencils are a quick and easy way to make something for somebody. You get my hands clean. I don't want to get black all over this. I wish I could see these comments. And there's what we have so far. These are the good old days. This is called Magnolia Designs Black Chalk Paste. I have a link on my About section if you want to go look at it. And the stencil is there as well. It's there as well. I told myself yesterday to bring some diaper wipes up here, and I didn't do it. And there's nobody downstairs for me to call. So we'll just do the best we can do. I can't see what you're saying, Diane, but I'll go back and check it out. Okay, I decided I'm going to put I was going to put a black and white ribbon on it, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that either. I was looking in my stash, and I have this little red and black ladybug on this burlap, and I thought we're just going to make a little cute bow with a little bit of color on it. So I'm going to set that right over there. We're going to let that dry. And then I had this piece of burlap that's got a little pearl edge on it. And I thought that would be cute. So we're going to dovetail this. Just like that. You want to cut from the fold into the center there. So we have a little dovetailed edged piece of burlap. And then I'm going to take a couple of these and make a couple bows that we're going to stick right in the center. Let's see here. Probably got that just a little bit too big. ladybug ribbon here. Twist it and make another loop over here. I like it when ribbon's two-sided because then you don't have to really twist it. I'm going to put 3 loops on each side. Then I'm going to cut it right about there. Now I'm just going to take a piece of twine here and just put this together. I'm going to make one tie. I'm not going to tighten it. But at least I can keep it together. And try to get it in the center. We could have done a refab bow, we could have done a messy bow, but we're just going to do just a little simple bow. Just a little 3-loop bow. Then I'm going to take a piece of this and I'm going to use it for my tail. And we're going to dovetail these 2 ends. And then I'm going to take it right here on the, right here on the back. And I'm going to take my string, or my twine, and just tie that into it. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Chris. Now just tie that into a little knot. Just like that. I'm going to take this right here and I'm just going to squish it up. I'm going to take our bow here, put that on, and we've got our ties right here. Let's just tie that onto the back of it. I should have left my ties just a little bit longer. Now let's sit here and let's just fiddle with our bow a little bit. I'm just going to spread these loops out. And I'm not a bow maker by any means. I'm going to take one of my buttons in here. Let's see what we got. I see lots of brown, lots of tan. I see a big red one. That's way too big. Oh, there's a pretty one. Let's just do this brown button right here. Let's take our hot glue. Let's put it this way. Let's put that down right there. Hey, Florence. Hey, Shelly. Okay. Let's get our board back over here. We're going to be about 5 minutes early, guys. Let me find my little tab here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to thread it through the top up here. And we're just going to tie this on. That way if we want to change it out later, we can change it out later. Get my finger here. Whoops. Let me get this where it turns around a little bit. Now I may end up taking out this big one in the back. It may not make it. May not make the cut. Let me string this back through it so I can tighten this up just a little bit. Because I want it tight. Try to make sure you get both of your strings back here even. Not like I did. What does that say? Do as I say and not as I do. And I could have taken it and I could have glued it right up here, but I decided to leave it here on the top. That way I can have these long tails down here and just give it just a little bit of color. We could shorten these up just a tad. And I may go ahead and put just a little dot of glue back here behind it. It'll still be able to be taken off. This will keep it from wiggling around. We're just going to hold that for just a second. And there you go. And we're going to be done about 5 minutes early. Let me see here. Sometimes it doesn't take nearly as... Let's put another button right here in the center of that. Let's put this smaller button right here in the center. Kind of layer it just a little bit. See if that's holding right there, and it is. And there's what we got. Tell you what you could do is you could take a just a paintbrush and just give those a little curl. Just pull them out, and then you kind of open them up just a little bit. You want to do that, kind of keep them up. You see how I've got them right here. Just a little bit of a curl on it. Or we could cut them just a little bit shorter. I think that's what I'm going to do. A little bit shorter. There, I like that better. I like that a lot better. There we go, a little bit shorter. Anyway, just a little bit of burlap, a little bit of ladybug. Just a little pop of color on there. You can see those ladybugs a little bit closer there. Yeah, I like the ladybug ribbon for sure. Plus it being on burlap, you can put it really just with anything. Summertime, springtime. Let me keep opening these loops up just a little bit. But I looked through all my ribbon and I really thought, I'm not going to do black and white. I could have done black and white. I do black and white a lot. But I thought just a little bit of color right there. And I like how this ribbon right here is out here. We could just kind of bring it down just a little bit more. Kind of hide it just a little bit. Just like that. Hey Liz, hey Deb, and Annie. Hey Ellen, thank you. But anyway, I'll probably take this bow and cover it up and spray this with some polyurethanes, polyacrylic. That way this will stay on here and you can't rub it off. Thank you. But anyway, you ladies have a great night and make sure you stay on Craft Around the Clock and watch all of the crafters. Today we got approved for Amazon Fire and we're all excited about that. So we're not only going to be on Roku, we will also be on Amazon Fire. But you guys have a great evening and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.